Hey girl, I want to catch your wave, and welcome back to Finway Productions, where today we're reading a story with 7 dislikes. 7 likes, and 23 dislikes. Forget that I made a mistake. It's called Hang Out With Me More by the Evil Cookie. I think we should just hop in because I couldn't really tell what the story was about from the description. One sunny day, Twilight Sparkle was walking towards Rarity outside. As she spotted her and a group of other ponies near a marketplace. She had no idea Rarity was around the same area, and she almost missed her best friend. There's no commas in this story, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's no commas. There's periods. There's no commas, though. She thought it was a weird coincidence for Rarity to be in the same place as her. When she stopped near her, she poked her head on her shoulder. What the hell? Rarity jumped in surprise, but turned around and noticed Twilight smiling. Twilight laughed at Rarity's reaction, which made Rarity roll her eyes and pay for some of her groceries. God dang. Then Rarity and Twilight left the shop and go home. They started to talk to each other. Rarity, isn't it funny that I'm taking a walk through the town and then run into you randomly? You're everywhere around here. How do you do it? Twilight asked her while she laughed. Ha 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 ha. Rarity giggled at Twilight, joking about her popping up everywhere, and then she cleared her throat and responded to Twilight. It's a weird coincidence. It could be better, Twilight. I was just hoping for Sweetie Belle. I was just swapping for Sweetie Belle and me. She's still in school, so I'm going to pick her up later myself. Rarity says she spoke to her friend. Twilight nodded at Rarity's answer and spoke to Rarity about Sweetie Belle, as she wanted to know about how Sweetie Belle was doing. How she's doing? Is she behaving? I hope she's doing good in school, Twilight says. She smiled. Rarity sighed in sadness at the subject that Twilight brought up, which made Twilight regret asking Rarity about how Sweetie Belle was doing. Twilight felt bad about what she said, and she shouldn't have brought it up if something negative happened between them because Rarity's reaction was negative. Rarity took a deep breath and spoke. Look, I told you there's no commas in the story, so I'm trying to read it as if I'm reading without commas. It's kind of hard. And I think the story's longer than I was told. She's distant with me, but she's behaving. She's not interested in spending time with me anymore. How do I stop her from being distant? I thought she loved me. Rarity said glumly. Sorry, I had to take a quick drink. Rarity said glumly. Twilight gave Rarity a concerned look. She felt bad for Rarity. She was upset that Sweetie Belle was going through something like that. Twilight touched Rarity's shoulder. I don't know I really have no idea what's going on. I do, but like, what, why, where, who, when, the fuck? She does love you. Don't ever question that fact. She's probably going through a hard time she's embarrassed about, so she won't tell you. Maybe if you asked her what was wrong in a gentle manner while talking to her for a bit alone, then she'll answer you. Twilight told her. Rarity thought that was a great idea. She smiled at her friend sadly, as the subject depressed her, and she hated the fact that the situation was happening between her and Sweetie Belle. Thanks, Twilight. I hope she will understand what I'm asking about, and I hope she will answer me with honestly. Answer me with honestly. Are you being honestly with me? About my concern, she told Twilight. Soon they both split up and went to their homes. Rarity walked up to her door and went inside her place. She was anxious to ask Sweetie Belle about what was wrong. She wondered if Sweetie Belle was going to care about what she was talking about. Soon it was time to pick Sweetie Belle up from school after she was done with her schoolwork. That's not how school works. You don't have to stay in school till you finish your work. that's oh no. If school was like that, I don't think it would be. And was done with collecting her homework for that. Okay. She felt her stomach turn in nervousness as she was unsure about bringing up the issue with her sister. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I lost my place there for a second. It's hard. There's no, She tried to calm herself about bringing up the subject to Sweetie Belle. She arrived at the school and picked up Sweetie Belle. Thanks for the exposition. She thought about bringing up the subject of Sweetie Belle's behavior, but she wasn't sure if she should bring it up here. There. She finally decided that she should bring it up before the relationship got hurt. As they walked home in silence, Rarity broke the silence with her question. Sweetie Belle, why don't you want to spend time with me? You're so distant from me now. Why don't you want to hang out with me? It upsets me so much, Sweetie Belle. Rarity asked her. Sweetie Belle stopped and turned to look at Rarity. Her voice started to break. I don't think that's how you should have done it, but it worked, I guess? It got the point across, at least. What? Sweetie Belle asked if she knew what Rarity was talking about. Sweetie Belle became nervous. Rarity continued to speak to Sweetie Belle. Sweetie Belle felt embarrassed. She was guilty about what she had been doing. You're starting to ignore me every day You are starting to ignore me every day we are around each other. Isn't that every day? You never go on picnics with me or anything anymore. We always went on picnics, but now we don't. Even your friends have pointed out how you don't spend time with me anymore. You can still hang out with your friends, but you can also spend time with me as well. I'm sorry, Rarity. I truly am. I don't mean to neglect you, but I-V-E, no apostrophe, no quote, fucking colon, maybe? Just nothing. Fucking bracket? Maybe you hit the bracket key on accident? Nope. I've just been distracted with my friends that I forgot about you. I'm sorry, I'll change that, Sweetie Belle told her. She felt bad about how she'd been acting towards Rarity. She was determined to change what she was doing wrong. Rarity smiled and hugged Sweetie Belle as that was exactly what she wanted. It's okay, you're forgiven. You can still hang out with your friends, but just don't forget me, okay, Sweetie Belle? Rarity asked. Sweetie Belle nodded as she smiled while she promised to never neglect Rarity again. I promise, Rarity, I won't, Sweetie Belle said. They broke away from the hug, and Rarity and Sweetie Belle ran off to do something together, as Sweetie Belle promised not to forget about hanging out with her sister. What? What kind of story is that? What kind of resolution was that? Nothing happened. Nothing happened there. That was awful. Not to mention the no comma thing. Wow, I was scrolling through short stories and most of them are written by this person. I happen to never want to read one of those stories again. Sorry, this video was kind of boring, honestly, but it's Family Protections, signing out.